August. As already mentioned in the video before, I'm not a student anymore, but I started working 2.5 months ago, which is a very interesting transition period because from, let's say, gaining a lot of financial freedom, and therefore you have a trade-off and you lose time, you have responsibility, which is nothing bad at all. I really love and I'm happy for the job I got and the opportunities, and there's like so much potential for me to grow also in different areas. The idea of this video is to focus on some other things that are really important for me personally and that I want to grow. So I think it's important to prioritize, decide, and then really focus on just a few things, because I realized for me, have had times where there were so many bunch of different things that I wanted to do and improve on, and I ended up doing everything a little bit, and at the end I just got nowhere. But every time I did prioritize and just did one or two things and improved them consistently, like doing little baby steps all the time, they added up and I improved in these things, and the other things could follow. So here I just want to track for me the most important, or like 2, maybe 3 things I want to start doing or do more consistently and with more, I'll say, like more passion, more intensity. And so let's get started. So number 1 would be attitude of gratitude, and that's something I want to practice every day, because I do believe that how you live your life, the quality of your life, happiness, your fulfillment, at the end of the day, it's up to you, because there are always at least 3 sides or point of views of something, and it's your decision to choose a side, and therefore it really greatly affects your life. And just for example, yeah, a bunch of weeks ago, like 3-4 weeks ago, my girlfriend and I, we broke up, basically just for a day. And then we were kind of in a 2-week break, thinking about things and how to fix this or how to go on. And I was talking about it with a friend. He was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry," or "This is really sucks. This is such a bad timing." And my response was, "Well, there's never a good timing for something like a breakup." And then I just switched it and I said, "You know what? This is the perfect timing. I absolutely believe in it. Just looking at all the circumstances that Natalia and I are going through right now, and we have to go through the future, I do believe that this is absolutely perfect, because it gives us the opportunity to really work on us. Because if it would have happened later, I don't know if we would have, still had enough time, because there's some things that are going to change in a couple of weeks to, get the problems we were carrying on so long and to solve them. And sometimes we have tried to solve these problems for so long and we didn't really get somewhere. Sometimes you have to do things, you haven't done before to achieve something you haven't had before. So that's just one example where I'm really absolutely grateful for what we've been through, because it's been so amazing what we realized from this and how we learned and took steps now further. And I'm really grateful. I know I'm repeating myself, but where we're going right now, it's absolutely amazing. Another example would be, instead of always thinking, oh, I have to go to the gym because today I want to go after work after gym and I feel really tired and it's been kind of stressful, just turn it around and say, I don't have to go, but I can go. I'm so happy that I have the opportunity that I can go, because I know how it is if you can't go, if you don't have the time, don't have the resources, if you're sick or injured or whatever. And right now I have all these things and I'm not even paying for it, and I can go. And being at the gym, I've just felt relieved. All stress was away. I was more present. I enjoyed it so much more, and I had really, really great workout, and I haven't felt so good since a while at the gym. So that's why I think it's really important to practice and this on a daily basis, because you can't switch from one day to another. It's a long step, a long shot, but it's worth it. Which kind of leads me to the second point, and that would be meditation. I really want to practice more a little bit on meditation, and I definitely have to do some more research on that, but I want to take it like slow approaches, but consistently, and therefore take time out of my day, maybe 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night, where I just take time for myself, reflect, try to meditate. Maybe I'm going to get an app. I'm not really 100% sure yet. I'm going to decide or see how I'll approach it, but I'm going to start doing this on a regular basis now, as well as it's kind of connected with the attitude of gratitude thing. Something that I'm going to start or continue is kind of like a journal. It is called My Life, My Chance, My Manifest. And this is something I also do in the morning and at night, and it's really interesting. I mean, it's like basically like a calendar where you can write down your stuff, but it has this section here when you get up and you didn't have any influences of anything yet. So I used to do that during breakfast, and then I want to take after doing that, the 10 minutes for myself, and you write down your goals of the day. And this is split again into different parts. First one would be, what are your goals for your body today? For your relations, for your professional career? What is the impact you're having? What are you going to do for your peace? And what is your power goal, which means what is the most important goal you want to achieve today, and 3 actions to achieve this goal. And then at night, usually right before going to bed, you have this page where you basically write down what was good during the day. So the first thing is, what did I do good today? For what am I really grateful? Who helped me and who inspired me? What fulfilled me with joy? Where was I really good at? And which ideas or visions did I have, or did I get? What inspired me? And just some other notes if something interesting happened. And this kind of leads then, again, after reflecting and training your gratitude mind, then I want to maybe meditate a little bit and then go to bed. And writing this down, training your attitude of gratitude, as well as practicing a little bit meditation, definitely leads to more presence in your life. And I think that's crucial for having a fulfilled life. Besides other things, which is not the topic of this video, but having presence means you're actually living, because life only happens in the now. So to be truly living, to truly be grateful and be living your life, you have to be as present as you can. And which does not mean that you shouldn't plan or be mindful of the future. Yes, you should always plan and have a goal and things where you want to go. And you should also reflect on your life, so kind of dealing with your past and these things. But overall, which I think, or I do always lack, and I can tell when I'm having really fulfilled parts of my life, is also when my presence is really, really, really high, and I want to get back to that. And doing these things will also help me creating a greater presence in my everyday life. To the last point, number 3, it's deciding where I want to go with training. I mentioned before I didn't have that much joy before the last week, and it's basically because I don't have a goal. Like, where am I going? Where do I want to go? And basically I haven't decided if I want to try to gain some weight, so bulking, if I want to get lean, or I'm really playing with third thought is doing more athletic training, so incorporating a lot of other stuff into my training. And because that will give me, having a goal, knowing where you want to go, gives you a lot of motivation and inspiration and dedication to actually go and have fun, because that's the missing point. I mean, fitness is it's definitely part of my lifestyle, but it's only just a hobby, and so you always need something that keeps you going, that inspires you. It should be full of joy, and that's kind of what I got back today. But it's also important to decide where I want to go, which makes it a lot easier at the end. That's it for this one. I'm going to try to track this. I'm definitely going to do it on a daily basis. I'm just still thinking about if I can track this in some kind of vlog or not, or just sometimes give examples of what I'm going through. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely excited, and yeah, we'll see. But now it's time to explore Heidelberg a little bit.